Let's get the read from former Justice Department official Hans von Spakovsky on where this is going. On that issue first, Hans, and a lot of breaking news I want to share with you as well. But can you ignore that? Can you just say, no, subpoena or not, I'm not going to have these people come?
Yeah, look, executive privilege is a constitutional right of the president recognized by the U.S. Supreme Court, and it's been asserted by numerous presidents. You may remember that President Barack Obama asserted executive privilege when Congress was trying to investigate Operation Fast and Furious, and no one really questioned the fact that he has the right to do that.
Let me also relay something I caught the president talking about when he was outside the White House, this idea that they've already looked into, that is the Mueller folks, all its financials, including, and I think I heard him say its taxes. Would they, or is it your understanding that the Mueller folks did in fact get their hands on his taxes?
I don't know the answer to that. I don't think you can really tell that from the Mueller report.
That's certainly what the president was intimating.
Right, and that may very well be true, but yeah, I don't know if it is.
Okay. Separately, and I told you I'd hit you with a lot, but you're handling all this very well, so congratulations, Hans. We're learning the president's former personal lawyer, Michael Cohen, is already disavowing responsibility for some of the crimes which he pleaded guilty to, or to which he pleaded guilty. And this is coming on the Wall Street Journal. One had to do with that he was evaded taxes and that a criminal charge related to his home equity line of credit was a lie. Now, this back and forth, I'm just wondering about the timing of that and what we could make of this, if he is dialing back or even reversing some of the things or the crimes to which he had earlier agreed.
Look, this kind of behavior from him is not surprising. Remember, if you go back to the report filed by the prosecutors with the judge when he was pleading guilty and they were coming up with sentencing recommendations, look, one of the things the prosecutor said was that Cohen had this constant practice and habit of constantly trying to shift blame and to downplay what he had actually done. I mean, this is just more of that same kind of behavior.
Yeah, what's interesting, and this is a recorded phone call dating back to March 25th, and apparently without Mr. Cohen's knowledge, in which he acknowledged that the president first made contact with him back in June, providing the recording with the Wall Street Journal to review, which they did. And he says, my family's happiness and my law license, I lost my business, my insurance, my bank accounts, all for what? All for what? Because Trump, you know, had an affair with a porn star. That's really what this is about. Now, I'm wondering, what are we to make of that and whether that changes anything here?
Look, that is completely untrue. Remember, he pleaded guilty to tax evasion and bank fraud. That's what the main things were that he was charged with. He lied to the IRS for years trying to misreport his actual income, and he lied to banks, too, for lines of credit. So the idea that the only reason he's in jail is because of the payments that were made to women claiming affairs, I mean, that just doesn't fit with the actual story.
Yeah, that was actually a small part of it, to your point. Lanny Davis, his lawyer, by the way, says Michael has taken responsibility for his crimes, will soon report to prison to serve his sentence, telling the Wall Street Journal, while he cannot change the past, he is making every effort to reclaim his life and do right by his family and country. He meant no offense by his statements, but he is clearly reversing some of those statements, which is going to throw right back into the mix whether he can be trusted, right?
Well, yeah, remember, he was convicted for lying to Congress, lying to the IRS, lying to his banks. So, you know, why would we take anything that he has to say as the truth now?
All right. We'll watch it closely. Hans, thank you very, very much. Good chatting.
Thanks for having me.